the moment. Then we'll be looking through the lineups. There are a couple of players today who will be looking to make history. One can make history today. That's Alexander Mitrovic, whose brace against the Republic of Ireland midweek moved him on to 38 international goals, so he is the joint top scorer across Serbia and, going back through history, Yugoslavian national team. He's level with Stjepan Bobek, so a goal for him today would see him eclipse that record and become the top scorer of all time for his side. Meanwhile, Cristiano Ronaldo just 7 goals away from being the highest international scorer ever on 102, currently chasing down the 109 from Iran's Ali Daei. Ronaldo obviously the highest goal scorer in football history. As things stand, he'll be hoping to extend that record whilst chasing down another record, as he's just got so many of them. He'll be looking to get on the score sheet today, having failed to do so last time out against Azerbaijan. So we'll go through the lineups now. Serbia lining up in a 3-4-1-2 formation. We'll read out the formations going from right to left. Marko Dmitrovic takes his place in goal. Nikola Milenkovic, Stefan Mitrovic and Strahinja Pavlovic make up the back three. Midfield four of Darko Lazovic, Sergio Milinkovic-Savic, Nemanja Gudelj and Filip Kostic. And then captain Dusan Tadic will play just behind Dusan Vlahovic and previously mentioned Alexander Mitrovic. For Portugal, it will be a 4-2-3-1 formation. Anthony Lopes in goal, João Cancelo, Jose Fonte, Ruben Dias and Cedric Soares make up the back four. Danilo Pereira and Sergio Oliveira sitting just in front of them. Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes and Diego Jota playing behind Portuguese captain Cristiano Ronaldo. So plenty of firepower in this Portugal team. Plenty of top level professionals. Bernardo Silva's been a fine run of form recently for Manchester City, as has Bruno Fernandes. He's been terrific since his move to Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes is one booking away from missing out the next game. He's the only Portugal player in that position at the moment. He'll be hoping he can keep himself out of the referee's notebook today. We'll be getting the action underway in just a few short moments. Will be Serbia kicking from right to left in their traditional red home jerseys. Portugal in their changed away strip. And the game is underway. Serbia now just playing the ball back to Nikola Milenkovic for his first touch. He plays it in field for Gudelj. Ball now out to the right hand side. Long ball up the channel, being chased onto at the moment, and Jose Fonte launches it out of play. It will be a Serbia throw-in deep into Portugal territory. Early opportunity for the home side to put the host, their away side, under pressure. Throw-in taken quickly. They've played it back now midway inside the Portugal half on the right hand side. Cross from deep. Finds its way through to Mitrovic. His touch is poor and Portugal get it clear up towards halfway. Ball just in the air at the moment, picked up by Danilo Pereira. He's found Ronaldo. Ronaldo plays it back now to Jota. Ball goes back to the Portuguese goalkeeper Anthony Lopes. He plays it long left-footed into the Serbia half. Milenkovic underneath that only headers it into the middle of the park, where Bruno Fernandes picks up possession, plays it out to the right-hand side. Bernardo Silva looking to go past his man, just loses his footing, keeps possession though. He's done well there, the Manchester City midfielder, but eventually crowded out. Serbia tried to play the ball clear and it's deflected off the foot of Bruno Fernandes, and Serbia have a throw-in just level with the edge of their penalty area, right on that left-hand side. Throw long up that left-hand channel, ball falling kindly for the Portuguese defence. Free kick is given for a foul on Jose Fonte, just up on that halfway line, just a couple of yards away from the touchline. A nudge in the back there from Vlahovic, causing the fence. Portugal now playing the ball across their back line as Jose Fonte takes possession, looks to switch play out to the right hand side, which he does, and Cedric Soares takes possession. There's the ball in field for Fernandes. It's closed down quickly and his pass was poor. Serbia now playing a long ball up to Mitrovic, who gets the header flicked on, but it's easily cleared by Ruben Dias, cleared only as far as the halfway line. Serbia keeping the pressure on here, just trying to flick that ball back out to the left hand side, and eventually Bernardo Silva gets the ball clear. Ronaldo just putting some pressure on Milenkovic there, but he did well to find Mitrovic. Portugal have the ball back on the halfway line though. They've just gained a few yards of territory here. Working possession out to that left hand side. It's a cross from deep going towards Ronaldo. Goalkeeper Dmitrovic comes out and gets a good hand to the ball, sends it just outside the penalty area, and Serbia now switching play out to that left hand side. Kostic starts to come forward, he's closed down and turns and plays a simple pass back to the feet of Pavlovic. Milinkovic-Savic now comes back to take control of possession for the home side. With pressure from the Portuguese so far, Serbia still in possession at the moment inside their own half. Switch play out to the right hand side, just about kept in, but it's a poor touch and it allows Portugal a chance to build an attack here. Ronaldo touches it off out to the left hand side, makes a run into the penalty area. They get the cross in, it's low, it's dealt with well by Milenkovic, and they launch it clear up towards halfway. Good control there by Vlahovic, and they play it out to the left hand side, looking for the run of Mitrovic here. He's took a touch, he's closed down well by a couple of the Portuguese defenders, and eventually Ruben Dias puts it out, and it will be a throw in to Serbia on that right hand side. Advanced position for the home side. Dragan Stojkovic will be really pleased with how his side have started this game. As we await the taking of the throw-in, it's taken short, touched off by Vlahovic. Serbia now back with possession towards the halfway line. Gudelj in possession. He plays the ball back now and goes all the way back into the Serbia defence. Now they've played it back to Dmitrovic on his own in the penalty area. Plenty of time for the Serbia goalkeeper. He plays pass out to Pavlovic on that left hand side. Bernardo Silva closes him down, so he plays the pass back to Dmitrovic, who goes long up in towards the Portugal half. Ball falls kindly for the away side once more, and Danilo clears the danger and plays it out to João Cancelo. João Cancelo plays it forward here. There's a good chance for Portugal to get bodies forward, but there's plenty of red shirts back there, and Serbia take possession, playing it into Sergio Milinkovic-Savic. Now he gets it out to the right hand side for Lazovic. Lazovic's pass was just cut out by Cancelo. Portugal with a chance to launch a break of their own here now into the feet of Diogo Jota. Looks to get past his man, he's done so, gets towards the penalty area, tries to go in between the legs of the Serbia defence. Serbia just about getting enough legs back there to clear, and they clear the ball just inside the Portugal half out on the Serbia left hand side. It goes out of play for a throw in, but it looks as though the referee may call that back for a foul there. Diogo Jota just knocking into Milinkovic-Savic as he made that clearance, so it will be a free kick to the home side. Good start to this game, opening 5 minutes, still goalless here as Mitrovic brings the ball out of defence and plays it across to Pavlovic. Pavlovic's long ball is easily cut out by the Portuguese defence, but they only get it as far as Gudelj. Milinkovic-Savic now back to Pavlovic. Pavlovic just closed down well there by a couple of Portuguese players. Gets the pass back to Dmitrovic. Dmitrovic just calms the game down, takes a touch, plays the pass out for Stefan Mitrovic. Mitrovic out to Milenkovic. Milenkovic forward for Lazovic. Turn now, and good chance for Serbia to get bodies forward. Lazovic carrying the ball forward towards the penalty area, crosses it in, it's gone all the way across. Can they get a shot away here? It's a good block by Soares, the Portuguese defender, but Serbia maintain possession. Gudelj picks it up midway inside the Portugal half, plays it out for Kostic on that left hand side. Kostic looking for the run into the penalty area of Tadic, but it's closed out well, and Portugal will break here. Fernandes plays it out to Ronaldo on that left hand side. He's got Milenkovic one-on-one, cuts inside onto his right foot. Is he going to get a shot away from distance? Closed down well, finds Fernandes. Fernandes in for Jota. Now they played out to Bernardo Silva on that right hand side. He's got Soares ahead of him. Soares now back with possession on that right hand side. But again, plenty of Serbia shirts back, and Portugal forced to play it back inside their own half, where Jose Fonte finds Ruben Dias. Dias closed down well by Vlahovic, plays it out to the right-hand side. So just good defending there by Pavlovic, steps in front of Bernardo Silva as the ball was going forward and puts it out of play for a Portugal throw-in. Sergio Soares comes forward to take, throws it into the feet of Bernardo Silva. He switches it out to the left-hand side. João Cancelo just about gets there. Now there's a chance for Portugal here. They've got it into the penalty area with Bernardo Silva. He's got a tight angle. He's got Ronaldo just behind him. Ronaldo gets the shot away. And it's out of play for a goal kick. It may have hit the frame of the goal on the way out. It's the best chance of the game so far. Good play by Portugal. Bernardo Silva. Cut back to Ronaldo. Looks as though it did just sail over the crossbar, looking to beat the keeper at the near post. Just unfortunately for Ronaldo, got his foot caught underneath the ball as he got the shot away, but it is an encouraging sign for the away side. Portugal win possession back with Danilo Pereira. Pereira finds Fernandes. Fernandes out to that left-hand side towards Cancelo. Cancelo plays it in field. Loss of footing there, but Portugal keep the attack going. It's a poor pass by Fernandes. Ronaldo now deep on that right-hand side. He just got the ball stuck between his feet and was closed down well. Portugal regained possession quickly. Back with Jose Fonte inside their own half. So another loss of footing there by Portuguese player, and Serbia take possession back, but eventually the referee decides to give a free kick to the away side. Taken short, Danilo Pereira plays it back for Ruben Dias. Fernandes plays it out to Cancelo. Cancelo plays it infield now, and Portugal will just bring the ball forward again. Oliveira's pass back to Dias. Dias now into Pereira. Pereira out to Soares on that right-hand side. He plays the ball up the line looking for Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva closed down by two Serbia players, gets the pass back to Soares. Soares looks for the run of Ronaldo. It's cut out well by Stefan Mitrovic, headed on by Bernardo Silva. Good battle there between Danilo, Pereira and Tadic. The referee gives the free kick in favour of the home side. Players just shake hands there. Good battle between those two in the middle of the park so far in these early stages. Still goalless here in Belgrade. Serbia take the free kick and switch play out to that right-hand side. Into the middle is just cut out, and now Bruno Fernandes can bring Portugal forward again. Looks to try and get over the halfway line. Does carry the ball just inside Serbia territory. Plays it out to the left-hand side. João Cancelo exchanging passes with Diogo Jota. And now back with Ruben Dias in the Portuguese back line. Switched there to Soares. Soares plays it infield for Fonte. Fonte across for Dias. Dias just gives it back to Jose Fonte. Middle of the field, midway inside his own half. Good pressure there by the Serbian front line. The ball goes back to Lopes. Lopes clears long up towards halfway. Good header on that by Milenkovic, but he's only got it as far as Danilo Pereira. Bruno Fernandes picks up possession here. Looks to switch play out to the right-hand side. Good ball over the top of the defence. Bernardo Silva will get there. Ronaldo now on that right-hand side, gives a step over. He's got three Serbia players around him, plays it back for Bernardo Silva. Silva crosses in on the left foot. It's gone to the back post, and Portugal have opened the scoring. It's a dream start for the away side. It's Diogo Jota, the Liverpool man, getting in there at the back post, coming in from deep, and he's headed it just beyond Dmitrovic. And it is Serbia 0, Portugal 1 here in Belgrade. Really well worked goal. Bernardo Silva's ball in with the left foot to the back post. Good header by Diogo Jota. And the scoring has been opened here. A little over 11 minutes gone. The three players closing down Ronaldo meant there was space for Bernardo Silva to get the ball in. Diogo Jota just coming in at the back post, away from the attentions of Milenkovic. The ball just over the head of the Serbia defender. Landed perfectly on the head of Jota as he made that run. And he had the simplest of tasks to just guide it down beyond the reach of Dmitrovic, which he's done. And it is Serbia 0, Portugal 1. Ball now with Mitrovic in the Serbia defence. He plays it out for Milenkovic. Long ball from Serbia, cut out again by the Portuguese defence, and Gudelj steps in and takes possession, looks out to that left-hand side. Pavlovic has taken possession, just tries to play the ball into the middle of the park, but Jose Fonte steps forward and takes it. Oliveira now brings possession forward for the away side. Pass out to that left-hand side. Ronaldo gets the pass down the line again to Diogo Jota. He's ball into the back post, cut out by Pavlovic. The second attempt, Serbia get the ball to safety. Jose Fonte underneath it and plays the pass back to Anthony Lopes. First time clearance from the Portugal goalkeeper, picked up by Pavlovic, but his touch is poor. It just goes out of play, and it will be a throw-in to Portugal, just up on that right-hand side towards their own half. Finds a Serbia player, they just launch it forward, and Portugal have a throw-in deep inside their own half on the left-hand side. Cancelo steps forward to take. "13 minutes gone here in Belgrade. Serbia 0, Portugal 1. Diogo Jota's goal just a couple of minutes ago, separating the sides so far. 1-2 played from the throw-in, and Cancelo puts his foot underneath it, sends it into the Serbia half, where the ball is picked up easily by Pavlovic. Now they get it out to the right-hand side, but Danilo Pereira steps in to win possession. The referee calls play back for an earlier foul. Danilo Pereira just protesting his innocence, but it was for an earlier challenge by Bernardo Silva on the halfway line. Right on the touchline, Serbia have taken the free kick quickly and play it across the back line and get it out to the left-hand side. Falls back to Pavlovic once more. Pavlovic now switches out to the right-hand side. There's plenty of space for Serbia out there at the moment. Work it out to Lazovic. Lazovic back in field for Milenkovic, who's come forward to join the attack. Good ball by Milinkovic-Savic down that right-hand side. Low cross into the penalty area. Gudelj steps across and clears the danger. It will be a throw-in to Serbia out on that right-hand side. Just waiting for that throw-in to be taken at the moment. Darko Lazovic looking for options, throws it down the line, but it's easily cut out again by the Portuguese. Good battle out there on the touchline. Portugal come away with possession. Serbia win the ball back as it's played forward. And Serbia get across into the penalty box from here. Played it off the legs of the Portugal defender. Cancelo just fails to get the ball under his control, and it goes out of play for a Serbia throw-in deep on that right-hand side. Just coming up to the quarter of an hour mark. Throw-in taken short to Tadic. Lazovic now plays it back for Milenkovic. He's going to try and cross from deep, gets it in towards the penalty spot. Header flicked on by Kostic. It's fallen in the penalty box. Ball still bouncing around at the moment. Danilo Pereira gets his head to it and sends it clear. Good touch by Bernardo Silva to take him away from the first challenge and gets Portugal moving forward here. Bruno Fernandes just closed down well by Kostic. Has an easy pass back to Bernardo Silva. Silva plays it in field for Oliveira. Oliveira touches it off for Ronaldo. Ronaldo to Silva. Silva to Fernandes. They just exchange passes, and Fernandes plays it across to the right-hand side, where Ruben Dias takes it on his chest. Was closed down well by Vlahovic. Plays it across for Fonte. Fonte to Soares. Soares just plays it against Kostic. It goes out of play. Portugal have a throw-in just up towards the halfway line, inside their own half on the right-hand side. Soares throws it in field for Fernandes. Escapes the attention of Kostic and gets play switched out to Cancelo on that left-hand side, looking for a bit of movement ahead of him at the moment, but his options are closed down. Goes back to Ruben Dias. Dias now up to Fernandes on the halfway line. Fernandes turns and just fails to find Bernardo Silva with that pass, and the ball will be picked up by Pavlovic. He goes back to Dmitrovic. He puts his foot through the ball and sends it up into the Portugal half. Good aerial battle won by Jose Fonte there. Fernandes just failed to get control of possession as Gudelj took it. Portugal have won it straight back with Oliveira. Oliveira touches it out to that right-hand side to Soares. Soares now goes all the way back to Anthony Lopes. takes the touch and then goes long looking for Diogo Jota on that left-hand side. Ball falls to the feet of Danilo Pereira. He finds Oliveira in the middle of the park. Now with Bernardo Silva's got a bit of space and he's played the ball for the onrush of Fernandes. He's towards the penalty area now. 3 Serbia players closing him down. Close back to Bernardo Silva. Silva puts the ball across to Cancelo on the left-hand side. A bit deeper now into the feet of Ronaldo. Ronaldo turns and finds Fernandes. Fernandes touches the ball out for Soares. Soares crossed towards the back post. Good claim there by Marko. Dmitrovic comes out, gets 2 hands on the ball. Eases the pressure on his defence. He's looking for options to throw the ball out quickly. There were no options forthcoming. Still has the ball in his grasp at the moment, the Serbia goalkeeper. Puts the ball at his feet. Just goes outside the penalty area and clears it into Portugal's territory, headed forward by Jose Fonte. Again, the ball bobbling around the middle of the park at the moment. Oliveira steps in and finds Cancelo on that left-hand side. Now they switch it to Cedric Soares on this right-hand side. He plays it up the line for Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva in field for Danilo. Danilo looking for a ball over the top, but it's just out of everybody's reach, and it's easily collected by Dmitrovic just outside his penalty area. Danilo Pereira's just gone down, injured at the moment. As we see a replay of that goal, really good delivery from Bernardo Silva. Well worked goal all around, good run by Diogo Jota, and did his task well, getting the header down and out of the reach of the goalkeeper. Portugal have a free kick just inside their own half. Long looking for the run of Ronaldo, but the offside flag goes up, so it will be a free kick to Serbia. Just moving a fraction too soon. Easy decision for the linesman to make. Dmitrovic clears the ball out towards the Serbia left-hand side. Good header on by Vlahovic. And Serbia trying to build an attack here. Good play down that right-hand side of Portugal. Give possession away. Serbia win the ball straight back though. Pavlovic now just inside his own half. It's away from Bernardo Silva and into Portugal territory, but his options are closed out, so he just goes back to Milenkovic. Milenkovic in field for Sergio Milinkovic-Savic. Now out with Lazovic on that right-hand side, beats the challenge of Cancelo. Plenty of Portugal players putting pressure on the man with the ball. Ball goes in towards the back post though. Kostic gets it in at the second attempt. It's a poor touch in the end. Tadic and Vlahovic just getting in each other's way in the end, and it goes out of play for a Portugal goal kick. 20 minutes gone here in Belgrade. Anthony Lopes lines up the goal kick. He's got a couple of players in the penalty area with him, but he decides to go long on this occasion. Ronaldo gets up and just beaten in the air there by Mitrovic. Serbia again losing possession in the middle of the park. Good work from Gudelj as he takes the ball off the feet of Danilo Pereira. He switched out to this left-hand side. Can Kostic keep it in play? Just a little bit ahead of the run of the Serbian winger, and it goes out of play for a Portugal throw-in right down towards the corner flag in their own half on the right-hand side. Cedric Soares will come across to take the throw-in. Steps forward, gains a few yards from where the ball went out of play, throws it into the feet of Fernandes. Risky play there, trying to turn away from his man on the edge of his own penalty area. Serbia got the ball back, but nothing came of it. Portugal got it clear up towards the halfway line, where Serbia will have a throw-in on their left-hand side. Up towards halfway. Kostic looking for options. down the line, looking for the head of Tadic. Tadic gets it flicked on, but it goes out of play for a Portugal throw-in. Take it quickly, giving back to Soares, and he plays the ball forward, looking for the run of Diogo Jota. Bernardo Silva just dummied a pass there in order to let the ball go out of play for another Portugal throw, this time just inside the Serbia half on that right hand side. Gaining a couple of yards again there, Cedric Soares, as he steps in front of the dugouts to take the throw in short to Oliveira. Oliveira closed down well by Kostic, but he plays it against his opposite number and goes out of play for another Portugal throw. Midway point in this first half, only one goal in it so far. Serbia trailing here to the European champions by 1-0. Diogo Jota's header after 11 minutes separating the sides thus far. As Portugal played into the right hand channel, Diogo Jota plays it off the body of Stefan Mitrovic, and Portugal have a corner on this right hand side. Running into the channel from the goal scorer Jota there. Let's wait for this corner to be taken. It's taken by Fernandes, header flicked on. Goes out into the midway point in Serbia's half, picked up by Bernardo Silva. He plays it in field for Oliveira. Oliveira to Fernandes. Fernandes plays it all the way back into his own half, where Soares plays the ball across the back line to Ruben Dias. Dias now finds Cancelo, his Man City teammate. Just exchanges passes with Cristiano Ronaldo before going back to Ruben Dias. Dias back out to Cancelo on the left-hand side. Ronaldo D inside the Serbia half at the moment. The pass doesn't find him. They go back into the feet of Ruben Dias. Dias switches play to Cedric Soares. Good touch to lift it over the head of the unrushing Kostic, but it's not staying in play, and Serbia have a throw-in on their left-hand side. To Pavlovic. Pavlovic into Milenkovic. Milenkovic goes back to Dmitrovic. He clears out towards that left-hand side again, but it's picked up by Soares into the feet of Fernandes. He looks to try and play over the top of the Serbia defence, looking for the run of Bernardo Silva. Looks as if it was going through to the goalkeeper fairly routinely. Ronaldo did make a late surge, and the ball just about goes into the arms of the Serbia goalkeeper. Thrown out quickly now onto this right-hand side, and Serbia have possession with Gudelj. He plays it back to Milenkovic. Milenkovic short of options to pass, but he finds the feet of Vlahovic, who has to come all the way back into his own half. Puts it out towards that left-hand side. Gives Strahinja Pavlovic a good chase to keep that in play. Turns out well for the home side as they get the ball up the line, and Portugal clear it for a throw-in. Throw-in taken back to Pavlovic, closed down well by Bernardo Silva. Keeps possession as the Serbia defender. Good play in the end, and he's found a pass to Vlahovic. Now they switch it out to the right-hand side. Lazovic one-on-one with Cancelo, gets the cross in towards the middle of the penalty box. It's just out of the reach of Mitrovic. Stays in play though. Kostic crosses in from the left-hand side, goes towards that back post. There's a crowd of bodies in there. Serbia looking for a penalty, and instead the referee gives a free kick the other way. Good ball into the back post there by Filip Kostic. Was a push in the back from Vlahovic on Ruben Dias just as he tried to get up there. In the end, it was Mitrovic challenging with Vlahovic from behind, so no penalty for the home side as the long ball goes away from Ronaldo. Just offside. Jota was making the run on to pick up the loose ball, but the flag had already been raised. Stefan Mitrovic plays the ball out to Pavlovic on that left-hand side, gets the ball straight back and goes back to his goalkeeper Dmitrovic. Dmitrovic plays it short for Gudelj. closed down well by Bruno Fernandes. He's forced back to Dmitrovic once more. First time pass out to the left-hand side for Pavlovic. He plays it first time in field for Stefan Mitrovic, who goes back to Dmitrovic once more. No pressure from the Portugal front line on this occasion. Keeper plays it out to the right-hand side to Milenkovic. Jota puts him under pressure and now he goes back to the left-hand side with Pavlovic. He plays it against Bernardo Silva and it goes out of play for a goal kick to Serbia. 27 minutes gone, still Serbia 0, Portugal 1. As Dmitrovic lines up the goal kick. Taking short to Stefan Mitrovic. Ronaldo putting pressure on. Now Diogo Jota goes out to close down Milenkovic as he plays the ball forward to the chest of Vlahovic when he was adjudged to have been fouled by Ruben Dias, and just inside the Portugal half out on that right hand side. It will be a Serbia free kick. They've taken it quickly and got it out to Kostic on the left hand side, but the referee is asking them to go back and take that free kick once more. It was taken a little bit quickly in his opinion. Taken short once more. Across to this left-hand side where Pavlovic plays the ball back to Stefan Mitrovic. He's under pressure from Ronaldo, goes back to Dmitrovic. Mitrovic clearing it first time again onto the chest of Vlahovic, and again he's adjudged to have been fouled by Ruben Dias, and it will be a free kick to Serbia. Similar position to the last one. Foul this time on Mitrovic, sorry. Ball out towards that left-hand side. Milinkovic-Savic now switches it back out to the right-hand side. Just about kept in play there by Lazovic. Good work by the Serbia wide man. Plays it back into Milenkovic. Milenkovic to Milinkovic-Savic. His ball in is good and it's just about headed behind by Jose Fonte, and it will be a corner to Serbia on their left-hand side. Tadic comes across to take. It will be out swinging with the left foot. Serbia sending a fair few bodies forward, but they are leaving 2 or 3 back. As Tadic gets ready to swing the corner in. It's very deep. It's fallen kindly for Serbia here. They get the shot away. Just falls into the Portuguese crowd of players around the penalty spot. Poor pass as Portugal look to launch an attack, and Serbia will come back once more with Milenkovic-Savic. Finds Mitrovic on the edge of the penalty area. They get the ball out to Tadic now on that left-hand side. Touches it infield, get the cross in, and Bruno Fernandes is back there, gets the block in. Serbia prevent the ball from going for a corner and keep it in play to keep the pressure on. Tadic tries to get the cross in, but he's closed down well by Soares. Cuts back, and eventually the cross is blocked, and Portugal get the ball clear. Looking for Ronaldo, but he's always second favourite to win that race as the ball was too close to Milenkovic. Serbia have possession once more. Played out to this left-hand side now where Kostic gets down the line, pulls it back into the middle of the area, and Vlahovic on the turn, unable to keep the shot down, and it goes over the bar and out of play. It will be a goal kick to Portugal just past the half-hour mark here in Belgrade. Good couple of minutes of pressure there from the home side. Fortunately for them, Vlahovic's effort just failing to find the target. Lopes takes the goal kick against Kostic, and it goes out of play for another goal kick to Portugal. Waiting for that goal kick to be taken at the moment. Anthony Lopes puts the ball down and looks as though he's going to go long once again with this kick. Into Serbian territory, but it's 2 Serbian defenders battling with each other to take the header. Lopes comes and claims the loose ball, plays it right towards the edge of the Serbia penalty area. Ronaldo picks possession up on that left-hand side. He's got 3 Serbia players around him once more, much like he did in the build-up to that goal. Plays it back to Sergio Oliveira. Oliveira to Danilo. Danilo across for Fonte. Forward for Soares. Soares into the feet of Bernardo Silva. Gets away from Pavlovic. Gets the ball out towards that left-hand side, but a loss of balance there, and it will allow Serbia to attack. It's a poor pass from Milenkovic-Savic out of the reach of Mitrovic, and Portugal will come forward yet again. With Ronaldo, he's got space to find Fernandes. He's low cross, and it's cut out well by Stefan Mitrovic. Fernandes just shields the ball out of play, and Portugal have a throw-in just in line with the edge of the penalty area out on that right-hand side. Soares throws the ball to Bernardo Silva, gets it straight back. Lost his footing as he tried to get the cross in, and it was easily cut out. The ball's going to stay in play, so a battle on that touchline, and eventually Serbia get the ball cleared in towards the Portuguese half. The referee says that the ball went out of play, so it will be a throw into Portugal out on that right-hand side. Soares looking for a bit of movement ahead of him. Bit of space for Bernardo Silva to run in behind, but he just came a bit closer to Soares as he lined up that throw-in. Portugal now looking to come forward again. Soares was just caught on the heels as he tried to play the ball forward, so it will be a free kick to Portugal out towards that right touchline. Taken short. Fernandes trying to play back out to Soares on that right hand side, but it's just in front of the Arsenal defender, and it goes out of play for a Serbia throw-in. Thrown quickly, and there's a collision there between Danilo Pereira and looks like Mitrovic. Both of them staying down at the moment. Referee keeping his cards in his pocket for the time being. Collision between the two. Both getting to their feet at the moment. So both are okay to continue at this stage. Sergio Oliveira interested in taking this free kick, but ends up moving away. It'll be Cedric Soares who steps forward to take. Plays it back to Jose Fonte. Fonte into Danilo. His pass loops up over Soares and out of play midway inside the Portugal half for a Serbia throw. Taken quickly by Kostic. Mitrovic takes it on the chest. They get the ball in towards the penalty box. It's headed away by Dias. A volley at the edge of the area, but it goes way wide of Anthony Lopez. Goal from Lazovic. No danger on this occasion. Still Serbia 0, Portugal 1. 35 minutes gone in Belgrade. Goal kick for Portugal again. A couple of Portugal defenders in the penalty box with Lopez, but he ushers them away and indicates that he's going to play a long ball up towards that halfway line once more. Towards that left-hand side. Good battle there between Milenkovic and Ronaldo. The Serbian man did win possession, but it's gone straight back to Portugal. They get it out to that right-hand side. Bernardo Silva comes in field, turns away from Pavlovic, and he's found Soares in the space that's opened up on that right-hand side. Gets the cross into the middle of the penalty box, and it's 2-0 to Portugal. And it's Diogo Jota with another header. It was an excellent ball in by Cedric Soares. Diogo Jota again getting in to the middle of the penalty area this time and guiding a header down into that bottom corner once more. It's his second goal of the game. Diogo Jota now on a hat-trick, and Serbia trailing by 2-0. And it again comes from that right-hand side. There was a huge gap between Mitrovic and Milenkovic. Jota exploiting that to make the run, and just guiding the header in off the post. And the European champions, they were less than convincing in their victory over Azerbaijan. Just the one goal there being an own goal. They're in a commanding position here in Belgrade. Diogo Jota, second of the game. Serbia and Portugal take possession back. Cedric Soares will play it back into his own penalty area for Anthony Lopes. Lopes touches and clears only as far as Pavlovic, but again it goes straight through back to Jose Fonte. Portugal doing well at retrieving these loose balls at the moment. Serbia not too clean when they have possession. João Cancelo's pass is poor on this occasion. It's cut out by Gudelj. He's brought down by Diogo Jota, and just outside the centre circle inside the Portugal half, Serbia will have a free kick. Around 7.5 minutes plus stoppage time left in this first half. Ball goes out to Kostic on the left hand side. He plays it back to Gudelj. It's it back to Kostic, but Danilo Pereira steps in to take control of the ball. Bruno Fernandes' flick unable to find Bernardo Silva, and Serbia have a throw-in out on that left-hand side. Kostic looking to find Mitrovic. Good hold-up play by the Fulham man. Gets it back out to Kostic on that left-hand side. Kostic gets it into the middle. It's headed down and just wide of Anthony Lopes' left-hand post. Vlahovic getting his head to the ball, just unable to send it on target. Goal kick taken short on this occasion, and Oliveira plays it out to Cancelo. Now Ronaldo picks possession up just inside the Serbia half. Stefan Mitrovic steps in to challenge him, but fluffed his clearance, and it goes out for a Portugal throw-in. Ronaldo now with possession out on that left-hand side. Finds Cancelo in field for Fernandes. His first time flick on by Fernandes, but he's unable to find Bernardo Silva as the ball was cut out by Pavlovic. Danilo Pereira's touch is poor, and now Serbia will have a throw in just in front of their home dugout on this left hand side. A few yards inside the Portugal half. They've thrown it back to Pavlovic. Pavlovic plays it back for Dmitrovic. Dmitrovic takes a touch. Jota was starting to close him down, and the ball finds the head of Mitrovic on halfway. Tadic just tries to keep it in play, does so. And as far as Jose Fonte, and then there's a late flag by the linesman. Throw in out on that left hand side as Serbia come forward. Throwing goes Portugal's way, sorry. Just up towards the halfway line to take it, Cedric Soares throws it up the line. It's a poor throw in, and it's easily cut out by Kostic. His header finds the feet of Ronaldo. Ronaldo to Cancelo. Cancelo looking for the run of Oliveira. Ushered back to his goalkeeper by Milenkovic. Dmitrovic plays the first time ball up towards the halfway line. Vlahovic getting ready to battle with Ruben Dias. Got his head to the ball, but there were no Serbia shirts nearby. João Cancelo steps in and plays the ball back to Anthony Lopes. He puts it out to the right hand side first time to Cedric Soares. Soares just plays it back into his goalkeeper inside the final 5 minutes of this first half. Ball again from Lopes, picked up by Milenkovic. Portugal with possession back yet again. Played this time out to the right hand side to Bernardo Silva. He brings the ball in field onto his left foot. Plays it in field for Sergio Oliveira. Oliveira touches off for Cancelo. Cancelo playing the ball, looking for the run of Bruno Fernandes, but the flag goes up for offside. A free kick to Serbia. Fernandes just a yard or so offside as the ball was played into his path down that left-hand channel. Stefan Mitrovic bringing the ball out of defence for Serbia, looks for the head of Vlahovic, finds him, and Tadic now looking to release Mitrovic, but Dias is back there. Volley from distance, straight down the throat of the Portugal goalkeeper. Gets his body behind the ball, takes the ball in his hands, and he'll look to clear it long now out towards this right-hand side. Gives Bernardo Silva something to chase. Ball bounces kindly for the Manchester City man. Good battle between and Pavlovic, and the linesman judges that the Serbia defender got the last touch, so Portugal will have a throw in on this right hand side. Silva getting the ball down the line for Diogo Jota, just got the ball caught in his feet there and ended up playing the pass back to Kostic. Kostic's ball forward is blocked and Jose Fonte takes control, plays it across for Diaz. Diaz does well to escape the challenges of two Serbian players there, and they get the ball out to the right hand side of Portugal. Bernardo Silva looking for the run of Jota, headed away by Milenkovic. Sergio Oliveira finds Ronaldo on the edge of the penalty area. He lines up a shot, instead plays the ball back to Fernandes. Foul in there. The referee gives Portugal a free kick in a dangerous position for the foul on Bruno Fernandes. Caught in the chest. 2.5 minutes left of this first half. Good shooting position for Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's Gudelj, who just blocks off the run of Fernandes as he looks to make a run in towards the Serbian penalty box. Ronaldo lines up the free kick in search of his 103rd international goal. Takes his traditional position, puts the ball down, takes a couple of large steps back. 4 players in the Serbian wall, 1 player lying down just behind that to block the low free kick. Ronaldo gets it up and over the wall, but just over the crossbar, and it will be a goal kick to the home side. First attempt for Ronaldo today, just coming up towards half-time. Just waiting for the goal kick there to be taken. Looking at a replay of that second goal, really good header down into that far corner from Diogo Jota. The difference maker so far as Tadic picks up possession out on the right hand side. Plays the ball in towards the Serbia, into the Portugal penalty box. They get the ball across and Jose Fonte gets his head to the ball. Oliveira steps in and Portugal will look to launch a counter-attack here at the end of this half. Cancelo brings the ball up towards halfway. He's it in field. Up now to Soares. Soares touches it back for Jose Fonte. It's a poor pass from him, but Ronaldo comes back into his own half to retrieve and help continue the attack now. Bernardo Silva carries the ball a good 10-15 yards forward into Serbia territory. Ronaldo now in the midway point in the Serbia half, central position. Serbia with plenty of bodies back, so Portugal just slow the game down, and Oliveira and Cancelo exchange passes before Cancelo plays it back inside his own half to Ruben Dias. Dias to Fonte, Fonte to Pereira, Pereira out to Bernardo Silva. Silva plays it back to Soares, just coming into the final seconds of this half. We'll find out if there will be any stoppage. Prediction would be around 1 minute, just 30 seconds each for the goals. As Anthony Lopes clears the ball up towards halfway, Ronaldo headers it down nicely. And Portugal will continue the attack. Bruno Fernandes plays it out to Ronaldo, this time on the right hand side. He's got Bernardo Silva outside of him. Gives a step over and comes in field, gets the shot away and it's blocked well, loses his balance, and then there's a shot from distance. And it's just always going away from goal from Sergio Oliveira. We will have 1 minute of stoppage time in this first half, of which we've already played the opening 30 seconds of, so 30 seconds left of this half. Goal kick to Serbia. Dmitrovic plays it long through the middle of the park. Header flicked on by Vlahovic. Ruben Dias gets to the second ball to flick it on once more, and the Portugal defence reacting well to the danger. Bruno Fernandes into the midfield area, was just challenged there by Milinkovic-Savic as he tried to play the ball forward, and the referee gives the away side a free kick. Just lost his foot in there, Milinkovic-Savic, as Fernandes was putting the ball over his head. And before that free kick is taken, the half-time whistle goes, and it's Serbia 0, Portugal 2 here in Belgrade. A brace from Liverpool man Diogo Jota. The difference between the sides so far. We'll be back with the second half shortly.
Live commentary will start soon. In the meantime, you can go through interesting stats, results and other information from more than 35 sports available on FlashScore. Live commentary will start soon. In the meantime, you can go through interesting stats, results and other information from more than 35 sports available on FlashScore. Live commentary will start soon. In the meantime, you can go through interesting stats, results and other information from more than 35 sports available on FlashScore. Live commentary will start soon. In the meantime, you can go through interesting stats, results and other information from more than 35 sports available on FlashScore. Live commentary will start soon. In the meantime, you can go through interesting stats, results and other information for more than 35 sports available on Flashscore.
Welcome back for this second half of this World Cup qualifying game between Serbia and the European champions Portugal. Portugal leading 2-0 at the break. A couple of headers from Liverpool's Diogo Jota separating the sides so far, both well worked down that right hand side. Serbia not yet really causing too many problems to their visitors in that opening 45 minutes. They'll be looking to try and get themselves a way back into this game in this second half. We'll see shortly if there's been any half-time substitutions, and then we'll be getting the action underway once more. And there is one substitution actually for Serbia, Darko Lazovic making way. He's been replaced by Nemanja Maksimovic. No substitutions from Portugal so far. Elsewhere in this group, the other game being played at the moment, currently goalless between Ireland and Luxembourg. Azerbaijan played a friendly earlier as the fifth team in the group. They played against Qatar. Looks like Serbia are going to make a second substitution just before this game gets underway again, and it's Dusan Vlahovic who will come off. He'll be replaced by Nemanja Radonjic. So a double substitution for the home side as they'll look to try and get themselves back into this tie. The second half underway. Portugal kicking from right to left, Serbia going from left to right, wearing their traditional red home jersey. Portugal in their changed white away strip. Ball just goes back to Dmitrovic and he clears long towards the halfway line. Good control by Sergio Milinkovic-Savic. Looks to get the ball out to that right hand side. They do get just inside the Portugal penalty area. The ball's kept in play. Cross into the middle of the park, and it's a goal for Serbia. It's either a Mitrovic goal or an own goal. Mitrovic is claiming it. It would make him the top scorer in Serbia's history, so he's every right to claim it. Jose Fonte furious that the goal has been allowed to stand. Well, as the ball went out to the right, he was certainly onside. Looks like it may be an own goal. It was Jose Fonte and Danilo Pereira both trying to get the challenge in. It looks like Mitrovic has got his head to the ball. So he will be Serbia's all-time top scorer with 39 goals now. And most crucially, he's now given his side a route back into this game. It's Serbia 1, Portugal 2. As Portugal now start to attack down their left-hand side. Ball back now with Cancelo inside his own half. Ruben Dias switches play out to the right-hand side. Soares brings the ball into Serbia territory, switches play out to the left once more. Cancelo switches it straight back out to the right hand side. First time touch, finding Soares. Portugal patiently building up at the moment. Now the ball comes in field from Bernardo Silva, touched off by Diogo Jota. Jota plays it back for Oliveira. Oliveira to João Cancelo. Cancelo plays it back to Diaz on the halfway line. Diaz switches play out to the right-hand side with Soares again. Soares now finds the feet of Bernardo Silva. Plenty of Serbia players back in the defensive shape at the moment. João Cancelo's done well to get beyond them, gets inside the penalty area, gets a shot away, and it just deflects kindly into the arms of Dmitrovic. Good run there by João Cancelo, getting down into that penalty area. Just unfortunate for him that the left-footed shot was blocked. Pereira does well to jump up and keep the ball in play. It falls into the middle of the park, but the referee judges that there has been a foul on Sergio Oliveira, so it will be a free kick to Portugal, just inside the Serbia half. Tadic just catching Oliveira as he tried to let the ball run beyond him and into the central area. Ruben Diaz now with possession just inside his own half. He plays it across for Jose Fonte. Fonte out to Cedric Soares. He's playing the ball long over the top of the defence, looking for Bruno Fernandes, but it just bounces away from the Manchester United man and goes out of play. Serbia with a throw-in deep inside their own half on that left-hand side. Comes back to take, throws it up towards the halfway line. Jose Fonte wins the ball in the air and finds Danilo Pereira. Pereira plays it up the line for Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes just beaten to the ball. Scrappy play at the moment in the central area, but it's a good ball by Fernandes, and Ronaldo flagged offside. Flag went up quickly. Free kick just offside the Juventus man. Good call by the linesman. As we approach the 50-minute mark, already one goal so far in this second half, which has brought Serbia back into it and half the deficit that they had at the break. Serbia 1, Portugal 2. Stefan Mitrovic playing the ball back to Dmitrovic in goal. Clearance from him, but it's only as far as Sergio Oliveira. He manages to find Danilo. Danilo puts the ball out to the right-hand side for Bernardo Silva. Silva drops it further down the line. There's a chance for him to get a cross in here. And it's pushed behind by Dmitrovic at his near post. It will be a corner to Portugal from the right-hand side. Taken short to Bernardo Silva. Oliveira puts the ball in towards the back post. It's fallen for Ruben Diaz. Unfortunately for him, Kostic was back there defending and gets it behind. It will be another corner to Portugal, this time from the left-hand side. It was Mitrovic, sorry, not Kostic. Sergio Oliveira lines up the corner. It will be in swinging from this left-hand side. In towards the penalty spot, fails to beat the first man. João Cancelo just waiting for the ball to drop there and lost control of the situation. Serbia come away with possession. Gudelj takes hold of the ball, brings it 5 or 10 yards forward, but is forced to play it back to Pavlovic. Good turn from Pavlovic to get away from Bernardo Silva. Heads up towards the halfway line, cuts inside another challenge and just attempted to flick a ball around the corner there, did Kostic, but it didn't work out on that occasion. Portugal with possession back now, and they play it into the back line where Ruben Diaz takes a touch and plays it back out to the right hand side. Good touch by Bernardo Silva, brings the ball in field. Switch play to Sergio Oliveira, but his touch is heavy. It's easily picked up by Nikola Milenkovic. He brings the ball up towards the halfway line. He was caught by Bruno Fernandes, and he does go into the referee's book. So He will miss Portugal's next match now after accumulating yellow cards. Free kick just inside the Portugal half. Taken by Gudelj out to Pavlovic on that left-hand side. Pavlovic now tries to play the ball up towards the edge of the penalty box. It's flicked on by Mitrovic, but the offside flag has gone up. Free kick for Portugal. So Bruno Fernandes will miss that away match in Luxembourg midweek. Ball forward, easily cut out by Pavlovic. Serbia breaking through the middle of the park here. Tadic does well to get the ball to Mitrovic. He was brought down there and the referee gives a foul. Foul given against Jose Fonte. Let's wait for this Serbia free kick to be taken. Challenge from behind on Mitrovic. Find out shortly if the referee decides to book Jose Fonte, and he has. Former Southampton man goes in the referee's book, and it's a good chance for Serbia to get some bodies forward and put some pressure on as they look to try and level up this game, which they were trailing 2-0 at half-time. Central position, they put the ball in towards the penalty spot. It's easily dealt with by Fernandes. Only as far as Gudelj puts the ball back in. Kostic keeps it in on that left-hand side, gets the cross, it loops in towards the 6-yard box. Get it clear, and Tadic with the volley, and it's a terrific save from Anthony Lopes. It was a half volley from Tadic. Lopes jumped up and just about got it over the crossbar. Corner to Serbia on the right-hand side. Tadic comes across to take it. Goes in towards the 6-yard box. And it was just flicked on by Sergio Milinkovic-Savic, and it just went wide of that far post. Good chance, goes begging. Did well to just get the slight contact on the ball, but not enough to send it on target. You see a replay, Tadic's volley. Got a deflection and sent it it was going in. It's a brilliant save. Oliveira goes down and Portugal will have a free kick. So we just see a replay of that goal. The goal that puts Alexander Mitrovic in the history books for Serbia and Yugoslavia, as he's now overtaken Stjepan Bobec with his 3 goals in the 2 games so far in this international. Pause. Serbia now have a throw-in on the left-hand side. Good play by Mitrovic, keeps the ball, goes back inside his own half with Sergio Milinkovic-Savic. Serbia holding possession much better so far in the early stages. Just as I say that, they've been dispossessed. Diogo Jota hauled down as he headed towards the penalty area. There will almost certainly be another yellow card here. Here's a yellow card brandished. Free kick in a dangerous position for Portugal here. Ronaldo may fancy his chances at this. Was the substitute Nemanja Maksimovic who hauled Diogo Jota down as he headed towards the penalty box. So the substitute has been booked a little over 10 minutes after entering the field. Ronaldo lines up the free kick. Good position. Just considering whether to lie down behind the wall. He has opted to do so. Fernandes and Ronaldo standing over it. Ronaldo just steps a little bit further out to the left, gives himself a bit more angle to try and get this shot away. Gets it over the wall, it's deflected. Just about caught the wall as they jumped, and it goes behind for a Portugal corner. Free kick looked as though it had got over the wall, but it was a terrific leap from that wall, and they did just about enough to get it away. It will be a corner for Portugal though on this right hand side, taken by Fernandes. It's a poor delivery, only as far as Mitrovic on that near post. Just let it go out of play. Portugal now with a throw-in. Bernardo Silva throws the ball back for Soares to come forward and take the throw, taken into the feet of Sergio Oliveira. Good battling by Oliveira on that right-hand side. He gets the ball down towards the corner flag. Just comes off Maksimovic and goes out of play. It will be a throw-in to Portugal once more. Keeping the pressure on as we head towards the hour mark in this game. Serbia 1, Portugal 2. Mitrovic getting himself in the record books, cancelling out one of Diogo Jota's goals, but Serbia still trailing in this game. They get the ball clear towards halfway, but Ruben Dias picks up the loose ball and plays it back to Anthony Lopes, who plays a first-time pass straight back to the Manchester City defender. Calmly steps over the ball, and he was under more pressure than he thought there, but did well to get the ball towards halfway. Diogo Jota not able to control, and Serbia take possession back and played into Stefan Mitrovic. He looks out to the left-hand side, plays the ball to Pavlovic to Kostic. Serbia now loose pass there, and there could be a chance for Diogo Jota to break. He's got Ronaldo moving ahead of him. Tried to run it through the middle, but he was just crowded out by Gudelj. Portugal keep possession though. Bernardo Silva heads towards the edge of the penalty area. Gets it onto his left foot, now goes back down the outside, tries to cross in low with the right foot, cut out well by Pavlovic. Headed back into the Serbia penalty box. They get it half clear, and now they can break down the left-hand side. The home side playing it through the middle of the park, looking to switch play. They've got an attack here on the right. They played it in for the middle, and he gets a touch, and it's 2-2. Serbia have turned this game on its head. Filip Kostic with the goal as we approach the hour mark. They worked possession brilliantly up that left-hand touchline. Switch play out to the right-hand side. And Kostic has got Serbia level. They've certainly been better since the break, the home side. And they've caught Portugal on the break. Kostic just getting away from Jose Fonte to take a touch and send the ball goalwards. So trailing 2-0 at half-time. Now on the hour mark, it's 2-2 in Belgrade. Terrific game here. All to play for going into the last half hour. Kostic absolutely ecstatic to have leveled the scores up here. So 2-2, 61 minutes gone. All came from that chance with Diogo Jota. Had options to play the ball into Ronaldo. Overran it, and Serbia launched the counter-attack from there. Stefan Mitrovic is hurt at the moment, so we are just slightly delayed in getting the game back underway. Ronaldo plays the ball from kick-off to Bruno Fernandes. Jose Fonte now with possession and plays the ball just across to his teammate Ruben Dias. Dias puts it out to Soares on the right-hand side. Soares goes back to Fonte. Fonte now looking to switch play to that left-hand side. Jota beaten in the air by Milenkovic. Serbia get possession back right out on that touchline, looking for Tadic. Ruben Diaz steps in and beats him to the ball, and as the Portugal play the ball forward, Diogo Jota unable to keep it in play, and it goes for a Serbia throw-in. Throw-in taken, ball bouncing around the middle of the park at the moment. Milenkovic gets it forward to Tadic. Tadic lays it off for the run of Mitrovic. Mitrovic gets inside the penalty area, and a really good challenge by Fonte, but Serbia keep possession. And Milenkovic's shot blocked by Ruben Diaz. Maksimovic's shot, blocked by Diaz, and it will be a corner to Serbia. Whatever was said by Dragan Stojkovic at half-time has certainly had an impact. Tadic will take this corner, in-swinging from the right-hand side. Fails to beat the first man. Loss of footing there by Fernandes as he steps into clear, but Anthony Lopes comes out and claims the loose ball as Serbia got back inside the Portugal penalty area for a moment. Ball goes out to the left-hand side. Bruno Fernandes right out on that left touchline at the moment, just plays the ball back to João Cancelo. Cancelo in field for Diaz. Diaz steps forward before playing the short pass into the feet of Cancelo. Cancelo now plays the ball into the central area, gets it back to Diaz. Fonte looking for Soares. Soares plays it back to Anthony Lopes, who's just got a bit of time and space. And he's able to pick out Diaz. Diaz's ball forward is poor, and it goes all the way through to the back line of Serbia, where it's picked up by Stefan Mitrovic. He brings the ball back up towards halfway, gets the ball out to the right hand side, and a chance now for Radonjic to get at the Portugal defence again. Gets inside the penalty area, gets a shot away. Anthony Lopes saves. It's only as far as Tadic. Tadic in the penalty area, plenty of Portugal players surrounding him. Danilo gets a block with his chest. Diaz gets the ball clear towards the midway point of his own half, and Serbia will come back once more. Kostic on this left-hand side gets at Soares. Cross deflect off the Arsenal man, and Anthony Lopes can come and claim. Throws the ball out quickly for Oliveira. Oliveira finds Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva plays the ball towards that left-hand side. Touched off by Diaz to Diogo Jota. Jota plays it back into the middle for Danilo Pereira. Pereira finds Oliveira. Oliveira looking for the run of Ronaldo. Ronaldo takes possession, cuts inside onto his left foot. He's crowded out by the defence, but he looks as though he's going to try and get the shot away. Good challenge. Will allow Serbia to break once more. They've got Radonjic sprinting beyond João Cancelo, but the Manchester City fullback does enough to get back. Back heel from Radonjic though. Tadic comes and takes possession. Milinkovic-Savic gets into the penalty area, plays it out to Tadic. Tadic looking to try and get across him, plays it to the edge of the penalty area instead. Good play by Serbia at the moment. Portugal managing to regain possession. There is a foul as the clearance is made, so Portugal will have a free kick on the edge of their own box for a foul on Diogo Jota. Milinkovic-Savic just helping him to his feet before we get the game back underway. Serbia 2, Portugal 2, 65 minutes gone, just going over into the 66th minute now. Cedric Soares plays a long ball up that right-hand side. Bernardo Silva will chase, puts the pressure on. And Stefan Mitrovic is forced to put it out for a Portugal throw-in on that right-hand side. Ronaldo plays the ball back to Cedric Soares. Soares now in field for Bernardo Silva. Silva goes back to Oliveira. Oliveira all the way back into his own half to Fonte. Fonte exchanges possession, gives the ball to Ruben Diaz. Diaz puts it out to the right-hand side. Soares in control of the ball now. Just looks in field and plays it to Danilo Pereira. Pereira for Diaz. Diaz for Cancelo. Cancelo to Fonte. Plays the ball across to Diaz. Diaz and Cancelo exchanging passes. Diaz gets the ball to Diogo Jota on that left-hand side, looking for a bit of movement ahead of him. Turns and finds Bruno Fernandes out on the touchline once more. Fernandes forced back. Diaz takes the ball from the Manchester United man and plays it in for Diogo Jota. Jota looking for the run of Ronaldo, but it's a poor pass from the Liverpool man, easily cut out by Pavlovic. Tadic now up on the halfway line, brought down by Ruben Diaz, and the referee gives a free kick to the home side, much to the chagrin of Diaz. Foul on Tadic. Did catch the Serbia captain before taking the ball. Good decision by the official, so Serbia will have a free kick just inside their own half, to the right of the centre circle. Milenkovic now with possession on that right hand side. Ball in field. Back with Milenkovic. Good passing moving here. Tadic will try to bring the ball forward. Plays the pass down the right hand side, but Radonjic just unable to get the ball out of his feet, and it goes behind the touchline, the byline, sorry, for a throw in to Portugal, which they've taken quickly, and the ball goes out to Cedric Soares on the right hand side. Soares into the feet of Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva brings the ball in field, gets towards the halfway line. He's challenged well by Pavlovic. Oliveira will take possession. He's found the run of Ronaldo down that right hand channel. Ronaldo's going to keep the ball in play here. Danger for the home side. Ronaldo tries to pull it back to the edge of the penalty box. Finds out Cancelo. Cancelo's done well there under pressure. Tries to put the ball back out to that right hand side where Ronaldo had started to move into the penalty area, so the ball is out of his reach, and it goes for a goal kick to Serbia, coming up towards the final 20 minutes here in Belgrade. Serbia 2, Portugal 2. The away side were leading by a Diogo Jota brace at half-time, but 2 goals in the opening 15 minutes of this second half have brought the home side level. As Dmitrovic gets ready to take this goal kick. Kick goes long to the midway point in the Portugal half, out towards that right hand side. Header was flicked on, but Portugal regain possession. Milenkovic steps forward and takes the ball straight back for the home side though. Serbia with another substitution lined up, and the ball will go out of play next, but then he switches it to Kostic on the left hand side. Kostic plays a 1-2 to get away from Cedric Soares. The Arsenal defender puts his foot out and gets the ball behind, and it will be a corner to Serbia. Into the final 20 minutes. Substitution not being made just yet. So we have the 8th corner of this game, 4 each. Taken from the Serbia left. It's an outswinger towards the penalty spot, headed down by Milenkovic. Goes out towards that touchline. Radonjic keeps it in play. To get beyond Bernardo Silva, does, but he fails to beat Cancelo with the cross. It loops over the crossbar and out of play. Will be another corner for Serbia, this time from their right hand side. Good pressure from the home side. Portugal yet to really get going in this second half after 25 minutes of it. Can they respond in this final 20 minutes? They'll need to defend this corner first, as we do have that substitution now, and the man who brought the sides level, Filip Kostic, makes way. Good showing by him on that left-hand side. His efforts rewarded with that second goal for Serbia. And he has been replaced by Mihailo Ristic as that corner goes in towards the back post. Portugal get it just away into the midway point in their own half. Serbia playing the ball back to Dmitrovic. Dmitrovic takes a touch and plays the long ball forward. Back up towards the edge of the penalty area. The offside flag is raised, and it will be a free kick to the away side. As Portugal will now make a double substitution as they look to try and get their lead back in this tie. João Cancelo makes way. He's replaced by Nuno Mendes. his second substitution here. It will be Sergio Oliveira who makes way. He's replaced by Renato Sanchez, former Bayern man. Portugal playing the ball out to that left-hand side, but it runs out of play. Maybe a throw into Serbia on their right-hand side. Milenkovic looks to throw it up the line, gets good distance on the ball and into the Portugal half. Tadic sends the ball into the area. It's easily cut out by the Portugal defence, flicked on by Diogo Jota. Bernardo Silva has a tough ask to chase that ball, and Pavlovic clears the ball back to his goalkeeper. Dmitrovic, first time clearance, goes inside the Portugal half. Jose Fonte battling there with Tadic, and Portugal come away with possession. Diogo Jota now with the ball, plays it back for Danilo Pereira. Pereira to Jota. Back with Danilo Pereira. He looks and finds Renato Sanchez in the middle of the park. Sanchez works the ball back out to that right hand side. Cross from deep, and Ronaldo got the ball just caught under his feet, but the offside flag had gone up. It was a terrific delivery from deep. And Ronaldo looked onside, stuck out a left leg and just managed to stop the ball really rather than send it goalwards. Serbia playing it out to the right hand side with Milenkovic. Diogo Jota pressing well on that right hand side. They're forced in field. Dmitrovic clears first time once again up towards the halfway line. Renato Sanchez gets his head to the ball. Long ball looking for the run of Radonjic down that right hand side. Rebelling by Nuno Mendes. Just about did enough to ensure that the ball goes out of play for a Portugal goal kick. Will we find a winner in this game? A little over 15 minutes left for these sides to try and do just that. Silva and Ronaldo both putting pressure on. Two Serbian players collided there. Ronaldo tries to play a pass to the edge of the penalty area, but it's cut out well, and Serbia will build again down this right-hand side. Just overran by Milinkovic-Savic, and Portugal throw-in taken by Nuno Mendes. Good distance on the throw-in. Finds Ronaldo in the penalty area. Ronaldo tries to cut back onto his right foot, but he just dispossessed as he did that. Chance for Serbia to come forward once more. Possession out to that left-hand side. Portugal with enough bodies back to stop the counter-attack, but Serbia maintain possession. Milinkovic-Savic, Radonjic to Milinkovic-Savic. Good pressure by Renato Sanchez. Forces Milinkovic-Savic into an error, and Portugal will come away with possession. Ronaldo now on the left-hand side gets towards the penalty area, cuts inside, gets a shot away, and it goes wide of Marko Dmitrovic's goal, and it will be a goal kick to Serbia. We are inside the final 15 minutes now in this game. In Group A, as it stands, both sides here will be level on 4 points, occupying first and second place, with the home side Serbia occupying first spot. Early days in this qualifying campaign though, as things stand. Mitrovic gets the ball into the Portugal territory again. He's had good distance on his kicks so far. Portugal managed to put the ball out of play on that touchline. It will be a throw-in to Serbia. Nikola Milenkovic steps forward to Tay. Just inside his own half. He's going to take a few steps and get into Portugal territory to throw the ball. Throws it up the line, but it's a poor touch in the end, but equally as poor clearance, and Portugal failed to capitalise on that. They've given possession away once again. Milinkovic-Savic in possession. Bruno Fernandes comes away with the ball. Finds Renato Sanchez. Sanchez just steps away from Sergio Milinkovic-Savic, and the referee gives a free kick. Renato Sanchez takes it quickly. Portugal with possession up towards the halfway line inside their own half. Pass goes back to the feet of Ruben Dias. Dias now finds Nuno Mendes. Mendes looks up this left-hand side for Diogo Jota. Decision goes Portugal's way. It will be a free kick. Foul on the Liverpool man on a hat-trick as things stand. Bruno Fernandes comes across to take this free kick. Ends up taking it short to Bernardo Silva, catching the defence out unawares there. Flicked on towards the back post. Serbia get it clear up towards halfway, but they've no bodies there. It's easily picked up by Portugal once again. Switch of play out towards this left-hand side. Milenkovic does well to get his head to it. Another poor clearance though, and the pressure stays on. Bruno Fernandes gets into the penalty area, goes onto his left foot, tries to get the cross in, he's blocked. He's just unable to keep it in play, but it just goes for a Portugal throw-in. Nuno Mendes will take this throw-in. Deep in Serbia's half on this left-hand side. Mendes throws the ball into the feet of Bruno Fernandes, but he is dispossessed in the end. And Serbia just launched the ball out towards the halfway line again. Mitrovic goes down, but the referee not interested in giving him a free kick on this occasion, and Portugal will bring the ball forward once more. Bernardo Silva to Soares. Soares now finds the feet of Ronaldo, very deep inside the Serbia half. Ball goes to Renato Sanchez, just inside his own half. Plays it across for Diaz. Diaz to Jota. Jota to Nuno Mendes on this left-hand side, and Portugal will come forward once again, but it's a poor touch by Mendes. It's easily picked up by Milenkovic. Good quick exchange of passes, and Serbia get possession out to the left-hand side and a chance to break. Lost his footing as he played the ball forward there, did Pavlovic, and Portugal get possession back. Cedric Soares looks back to his goalkeeper and plays the ball into the feet of Anthony Lopes. Lopes clears it towards the halfway line. Jota beaten in the air by Milenkovic once more. Header flicked on by Radonjic, but Portugal will get possession back again through Renato Sanchez. Just pulled back there, and it will be a free kick to Portugal. Bernardo Silva takes that free kick quickly. Looking for the run of Ronaldo, but he's easily picked up by Stefan Mitrovic in the air. Pavlovic takes a touch and looks to run beyond Jota, and Bernardo Silva does just that, but his long ball just lacks any accuracy, and Jose Fonte will take possession. He's on the edge of his own penalty box, plays it across for Ruben Dias. Dias now looks to the right hand side where he finds Cedric Soares. Soares plays it in field for Jose Fonte. Fonte into the midfield area now with Renato Sanchez. Sanchez just plays a little pass out to Dias as he advances. Switches play to the right hand side. Ronaldo takes control. Goes out of play. It will be a throw in to Portugal, just level with the edge of the penalty area out on that right hand side. Pavlovic just goes down hurt. And there will be a substitution by the home side now. Filip Juricic will enter the field in place of his captain Tadic. So Tadic just hands the armband over to Mitrovic, and whose goal at the start of the second half gave Serbia a path back into this game. Juricic now comes on, so Tadic makes way. Inside the final 10 minutes, throw into Portugal on this right hand side, just a couple of yards outside the penalty area. Throw in taken back towards the halfway line. Bernardo Silva in possession, plays the ball out to the left to his Manchester City teammate Diaz. Diaz finds Fonte. Fonte just steps into the Serbia half and plays it back to Diaz. Diaz looks for Soares on the right hand side and finds him. Diaz in possession once more, steps up towards halfway. Plays it to Renato Sanchez. Sanchez across for Fonte. Portugal just taking this thing out of the game at the moment, but they do need to try and get forward and find a winner. Draw wouldn't be the worst result, but having led 2-0, they'll certainly feel as though that will be 2 points dropped. Bernardo Silva plays it out to Soares. Soares now continues to play the ball up that right-hand side, but Portugal falls back again. Danilo Pereira now steps over the halfway line in the centre circle and plays it back to Diaz once again. Diaz plays it across for Fonte. Fonte gets the ball forward. Ball over the top of the defence here. It's cut out well by Pavlovic. It goes for a throw-in to Portugal, level with the edge of the penalty area on that right-hand side. A little over 7 minutes plus stoppage time remaining here in Belgrade. 2-2 as it stands. Will there be a winner in this game? Diaz just plays the ball across back into his own half for Fonte again. Fonte and Renato Sanchez quickly exchange passes before the ball goes to Ruben Diaz once more, looking for the run of Nuno Mendes. He's just lost his footing, and Radonjic takes possession, plays it up towards halfway, just out of the reach of Bruno Fernandes, and Serbia keep hold of the ball, and they'll continue their attack on the left-hand side, just inside the Portugal half. Ball goes in field. Ronaldo lost his footing as he went to put the challenge in, and Serbia come forward. Got a bit of space out on this right-hand side. And they've used it to find the feet of Radonjic. Radonjic one-on-one with Nuno Mendes, but he doesn't go back, doesn't go past the full-back in the end, and plays the ball back into the middle of the park. Milenkovic now with possession still in Portugal's half, towards that right-hand side. Milinkovic-Savic plays the ball back into Portugal territory, having gone into his own half. Gudelj plays the ball to Pavlovic. Pavlovic puts it out to the left-hand side. Kostic plays it back to Pavlovic as he runs the ball into the centre circle. Fair few Portugal players to try and go past here. He has started to go past them, but he ends up overrunning the ball, and Portugal pick it up in their defensive line. Nuno Mendes plays the ball to Bruno Fernandes. He's going to head towards the halfway line. It's caught there, and it will be a free kick to Portugal. Mitrovic goes into the referee's book for that challenge. Standing captain after Tadic's departure, and there will be a substitution for Portugal now. Diogo Jota, whose brace gave Portugal that 2-0 half-time lead, makes way. João Felix of Atletico Madrid comes on with a little over 5 minutes to try and make an impact here in Belgrade. Danilo Pereira plays the ball out to the right-hand side. Soares brings it forward, plays it to Bernardo Silva. Silva goes backwards, finds Danilo Pereira. Sanchez now with the ball in the middle of the park. Looks for the run of Ronaldo, but the pass is overhit and just goes into the chest of Dmitrovic, who waits for Ronaldo to close him down before taking the ball into his hands. Puts the ball down in front of him and looks as though he'll be playing this one long. Does go long into the Portugal half. Good header by Ruben Diaz. Gets it down to halfway. Luxembourg come forward once more. Serbia, sorry. Goes out to the right-hand side. Sergio Milinkovic-Savic plays it down the line for Radonjic. Radonjic plays it back for Milenkovic. Milenkovic to Milinkovic-Savic. He puts it out towards Ristic on that Serbia left. Portugal regain possession. Cedric Soares gets the ball up towards halfway. Ronaldo jumps and takes it on his chest. Sanchez touches it on for Bernardo Silva. Portugal now with possession inside their own half, back with Jose Fonte. Ball now across to Ruben Diaz. He's looking for options. Not much movement ahead of him, but he does play it to Nuno Mendes on that left-hand side. He's got João Felix ahead of him, but he turns and plays it back into Ruben Diaz. Diaz now gives the ball to Mendy once more. Mendy to Fernandes. Fernandes to João Felix. He just tries to flick the ball over the head of Milenkovic. It goes out of play for a Serbia throw-in. 3 minutes plus stoppage time. be a few minutes to the 2 goals and the number of substitutions. There is another substitution coming here, so Mitrovic will make way. He'll be replaced by Luka Jovic for this final 3 minutes. Frankfurt man on loan from Real Madrid comes into the fray. Can he find a winner? Short time frame in which to do so. A good option to be able to bring off the bench. As Nikola Milenkovic will send this throw in up that right hand side into the Portugal half. João Felix gets his first touch of the ball and headers it out of play for a Serbia throw in midway inside the Portugal half, out on this right hand side just in front of the Portugal dugout. Still Serbia 2, Portugal 2. Throwing goes backwards this time. Stefan Mitrovic plays the ball back to Dmitrovic. Dmitrovic clears it long into the Portugal half. Good header flicked on by Milinkovic-Savic, but he had nobody to really look for now. Renato Sanchez takes possession and a powerful run takes him beyond a couple of Serbia players, but he's just overran it. And it goes out of play for a throw-in on that left-hand side. Throw-in will be taken up that left-hand side by Ristic. Headed straight back, and Ristic gets his head to the ball to send it back inside the Portugal half. Cedric Soares puts his foot through the ball, sends it up towards halfway. Good battle in the middle of the park, and Danilo Pereira takes possession. Finds Nuno Mendes. Mendes finds Diaz. Diaz closed down by 2 Serbia players. His pass is poor. But Portugal regain possession towards the edge of their own penalty area. Nuno Mendes clears up towards halfway. Ronaldo steps in and takes the ball off Mitrovic. Renato Sanchez looking to run through the middle of the park. Again was just blocked off and ended up giving a free kick away. Serbia have taken that free kick quickly now. Gone forward down this right-hand side. Radonjic, really good since coming on at the break. Nuno Mendes took possession off him though, but it was a poor pass. Too far away from Ronaldo for the Juventus man to take control of the ball. Stefan Mitrovic plays it into the middle of the park. Gudelj turns and finds Milinkovic-Savic back with Gudelj now. Now Nikola Milenkovic up on halfway. Just exchanges passes with Maksimovic, but the return ball was poor. Nuno Mendes steps in and takes control. João Felix looks infield and plays the ball into the feet of Bruno Fernandes. Gets the ball straight back, but João Felix's first time ball looking for Ronaldo lacks accuracy, and Serbia pick up possession once again. We will have 3 minutes of time added on here as Dmitrovic clears only as far as Jose Font. Renato Sanchez keeps the ball going for Portugal, but Bruno Fernandes is caught in possession once again. Serbia will look to come forward once again as they get the ball out to this right hand side. João Felix gets the block in and it goes out of play for a Serbia throw in. So we have another substitution for Portugal. Bruno Fernandes is replaced by João Palhinha. So he has 2 minutes left of stoppage time to try and get his side a winner. Throw into Serbia. Nikola Milenkovic will take midway inside his own half, out on that right-hand side. Throws it up towards halfway. It's easily cut out by Ruben Diaz, and Portugal just playing the ball straight back into Serbia's half, but without any real accuracy. Milenkovic takes a heavy touch and ends up giving a foul away. And it's a red card for Nikola Milenkovic. He overran the ball, slid in to try and take possession back, and he just caught the foot of Danilo Pereira. He didn't touch the ball at all. He was off the ground. It was right in front of the referee, no more than 5 yards away from it. And Milenkovic, who's had a really good game up until this point, is sent off midway through stoppage time. The only consolation for Serbia is that they won't be down to 10 men for too long. There's not too much time remaining in this game. Dragan Stojkovic not happy with that decision, just asking how long is left. Informs his players that they do only have 1 minute to try and hold on. Well, bizarrely, the red card has gone to Milenkovic and Serbia have the free kick. Just inside their own half. They switch play out to the left-hand side, but it's out of the reach of Ristic, and Portugal have a throw-in. Can't quite get my head around that decision. Portugal going to try and launch one last attack. Danilo Pereira plays the ball for Ruben Dias. Dias will try to carry the ball forward towards halfway. Finds Nuno Mendes on that left-hand side. Mendes looks for the run of Ronaldo out on the wide area. Ronaldo gets it back across, and have Portugal got the winner? Well, the goal won't stand. And Ronaldo's going to be booked for his protestations. Was that cleared off the line? If so, it was terrific defending. The ball out right to that edge of the touchline. Ronaldo got it beyond the keeper, and the ball was over the line. When Stefan Mitrovic got it clear, it looks as though the whole ball was over the line. If it wasn't, it was marginal. Well, drama at the end of this tie. Ronaldo booked. And Serbia have a free kick on the edge of their own penalty area. It's cleared. And there goes the final whistle. Serbia 2, Portugal 2 here in Belgrade. And huge drama at the end of this game. Ronaldo getting the ball beyond Dmitrovic. And was it over the line? It was certainly over the line. Well, Portugal have every right to be furious. And in the end, here in Belgrade, it's Serbia 2, Portugal 2.
Live commentary will start soon. In the meantime, you can go through interesting stats, results and other information for more than 35 sports available on FlashScore. Live commentary will start soon. In the meantime, you can go through interesting stats, results and other information for more than 35 sports available on FlashScore.